Alright, so I'm at the Anaheim Marriott, WonderCon 2019. Welcome to Murakumo Comics. Smoggy California. How about that? How about that? I feel like Edwin Boyett right now. Except I don't have beautiful Hawaii behind me. I've got smoggy California. So based off of Eric's recommendation, I'm gonna try a Burger Monster. I'm gonna try to like it. See how it tastes. Oh, this is really nice. So I'm over at the Anaheim Marriott. Got a really nice fountain. Wow, out of focus. WonderCon Day 2. Lots of cosplayers. Way more than yesterday. The line for the prop line is huge. It's really long. So, day 2 was a really fun day. Although, after reviewing the day 1 footage, I realized how shaky this cam is. I apologize, guys. It's on a selfie stick, and when I'm walking around, it's not the most steady thing in the world. So I'm gonna invest in a gimbal, so I could make nice and steady video footage while I'm walking around, bumbling around convention floors and filming studio tours and stuff like that. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my my WonderCon footage, at least what I was able to salvage from the footage that I shot. Unfortunately, most of what I recorded is unusable, unless the idea is to induce motion sickness, which I don't want to do that to you guys. So it's a shame, but you know, I'm going to be investing in a gimbal as soon as I wrap up this video. So, but you know, for day 2, which was the highlight day for me, I didn't really do all that much recording anyway because I was meeting up with a lot of people, and I was you know, I don't want to compromise anyone's identity who doesn't want to be put up on YouTube, and you know, out of respect for everyone that I met, I'm just going to I'll just tell you guys the story instead. And yeah, but before I get into that, you know, thank you guys so much to everyone who met me in person, came up to me, introduced yourselves. I gave you guys trading cards. It was so wonderful being able to meet you guys in person, and I'm very appreciative of every single backer that I have, and anybody who's given my book the time of day, and it's just different when you hear it from people in person, that they're really looking forward to my book, that they like my artwork. It just makes me want to do even better. And even though I was having a great time at the convention, I was very eager to get back in the office, in the studio, and get back to work. So thank you guys so very much for supporting me. And yeah, so let's get on with the story. So it's day 2 of WonderCon. 2 hours left to go before the exhibit hall closes. I'm in there, and I'm hanging out with Art and Taylor over at their booth. And actually, at the time, we were talking with this one dude who works for Facebook, and we were going over how to most efficiently make the most out of their platform, and found out a little bit about the efficiency of purchasing ads on the platform. So it was an interesting conversation. But Art and I, or rather, Art was working on a commission for this dude, and I'm just hanging out, talking with Art and Taylor, and along comes a troublemaker by the name of Mike S. Miller. So the day before, we did a live stream, and we had officially determined that Mike was taller than Art. Mike couldn't let this go. So he comes over the next day and starts poking and prodding Art, trying to get a rise out of him. And he almost did. Art was about ready to leap over that table. And so it culminates with Mike enticing us with by asking, "Hey, you want to see what I'm working on? Come on, stretch your legs. Let's go look at what I'm working on." And so Art, who's working on commissions, may I remind you, has only about an hour and 45 minutes left before he has to call it a day. So he still has a couple of commissions that he has to work on, but here's Mike pulling him away from his work to go and see what he's doing over at his booth. So we leave Taylor in charge of the booth, and Mike, Art, and I head over to Mike's booth, and he shows us what he's working on. It's nice. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's nice. So, not 2 minutes after we get to Mike's place, Mike's in the booth and he's working. Art and I are just standing there on the outside of the booth. Art is starting to get a little jittery. He's like, "I have commissions I have to finish. What time is it?" He asked me what time it was. Like a couple times he asked me, "What time is it?" And before he finally decided he wanted to head over there, Pixel Trader and Sierra Whiskey show up. "Hey, since we're all together, let's take a group photo." So after we take the group photo, Art's about ready to, head back to his booth so he could wrap up those commissions. And then we have a couple fans approach us. And one of them was wearing a Cyberfrog shirt. And my camera doesn't want to focus. And I saw it coming from a mile away. I see the Cyberfrog shirt, and I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna want to get in on this." And so turns out he's a big fan of mine. And once again, out of respect, not gonna name names, but yeah, it was just one of those humbling experiences. Once again, he's really looking forward to Knucklebomb, and he got in on the photo, and that was fantastic. And so after that group photo and Ollie got in on it, Matt Costin shows up, and then so we all take a group photo together. And so after Matt Costin shows up with his girlfriend, and we just all gathered around, we were all talking, we were in a big circle in front of Mike's booth, just chatting about everything. And it was so much fun just hanging out with everybody. And then I'd say there was like 45 minutes left before the exhibit hall closes. Art disappears. He's got to go do commissions. Actually, there probably was like an hour left to go, but you know, Art's got commissions he's got to wrap up, so he was the first to disappear. So our big circle ended up breaking into smaller circles, and then eventually we all parted ways. And well, before that, it was just and the last conversation I remember was it was me, Mike, Matt, and Pixel Trader talking about erasers that that you can buy on the cheap at Daiso and Marukai and you know all these Japanese places. So yeah, the secret's out. Go to Daiso. But it was just so much fun being able to talk shop with everybody, and not even shop, just hanging out, having a good time, and meeting fans, and yeah, that's the story. But it's just so funny. Mike getting a rise. He had Art pulling out his wallet to prove on his driver's license that he was this tall. It's great. So yeah, like I said, you guys, I handed out about 100 of the cards. I still have some left over. I'm gonna be giving these away through Twitter, YouTube, and whatever I have left over, I decided, you know, I have a few hundred left over. I'm going to insert them into random packages when it comes time for fulfillment. And so when it comes time to deliver the books, you know, there are going to be a few hundred backers who receive, you know, a bonus card inside of their package. So just to make it a little bit more, I guess, a little random element that adds fun to the fulfillment process. You just might get more than you bargained for. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the footage that I was able to share with you guys, and yeah, looking forward to shooting steady video footage in the near future once I get that freaking gimbal. So links in the description below, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.